Nice. Hey everybody. Today we're playing Friday the 13th on the Nintendo Entertainment System. Now this game can be quite confusing when you first start off. So right now I'm going through the counselors to decide who I want to play as. So I'll be George, sure, why not? Use the torch to light the fireplaces. You'll see with the air quotes in a second. Now, as you see, the default weapon in this game is this hilarious rock that I'm throwing that flies at an arc, and it can go right over all these zombies' heads. Why are there zombies in Friday the 13th? I'm guessing a reference to the end of the original movie. Otherwise, I have absolutely no idea. They just decided they needed more enemies in the game, and it couldn't just be Jason all the time, so they decided with zombies. That's about as much sense as I can make from it. Now, as you notice, I'm not even paying attention to the Jason alarm. I am just fighting the zombies, but that's because I need a better weapon. Right now I have this pathetic rock that is not going to help me much. So, sometimes, if you get particularly lucky, they'll drop items. Like earlier, one of them dropped a lighter for me. Now that's actually what I need for those fireplaces, because the torch that it referred to, there is a torch in the game, but that will not help you with the fireplaces. So right from the beginning, off to a good start with the instructions being provided from the game. That bass is pumping though. But it's like a loop. It's just the same music over and over, and it just drones on and on. It's another one of those horror games that it's very bright. You have this... Oh, great, Jason. Well, I heard the Jason music, but he didn't show up. Maybe that just meant he killed one of the kids. Again, I'm not even trying to fight Jason at this point. I'm just trying to get a better weapon. If I can find one before George decides to leave us. Just gotta get lucky. Come on, zombies. We are not getting lucky. Looks like we're just gonna be stuck with this rock. Okay, well, since I'm just not finding any rocks, let's just go to the house that Jason's at. Should be this way. Again, one of the fun things about the NES games is you kind of have to figure just out a lot for yourself. Like figuring out what that beeping means. There's a counter up at the top next to the little children number where it says 10, and above it it's got a 33 counting down. That's how long I have to get to wherever Jason is. So I walk in, the camp counselor who's here says thank you, and now I have this awkward three-dimensional perspective. I'm gonna stumble around the house just trying to find Jason. Though admittedly, he's probably just gonna kill me instantly. There he is. And now it's Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Like I said, pretty sure that was going to happen. Alright, next camp counselor. And if you notice, different houses actually highlight. That shows you where the camp canceller you're selecting is starting from. So I think this is actually pretty close to where I just died, so we'll start here. And now... oh yeah, see? Right next to the house that I was just killed in. So let's take Paul over there, see if he can stop Jason. Oh, great, I didn't grab the lighter. Oh, there he is, right behind me. Well, I scared him off. For now. But he'll be back. Alright, there he goes. Got the lighter again. Admittedly, it's been quite a long time since I've played this game, so if I'm remembering how to get the knife wrong, well, that's just not gonna help me. I do know that there's a bunch of interesting things about this game. Like I do know that you can go in there. You can go into the woods and actually look for Jason's mother's head in a cave, but it's like in a secret area that unless you have the torch to light up the dark areas, you wouldn't see it, unless you just know specifically the exact spot where to search. So I don't think we're going to be able to make that in time, but let's see. If I head back this way, then I need to head down the path and then to the right. Let's see, passing this house. Got 30 seconds. Yeah, see that trail right there would go into the woods, which we can check out in a second, but let's see if we can make it to the house. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna fight Jason again. Oh great, now he has a machete. Yeah, I didn't have enough trouble. I didn't have enough trouble before he had the machete. Great. Alright. Got a couple of counselors left. Alright, Mark. Oh, but I have to get all the way back over to that same spot. Oh, look at that. We actually got lucky that time. Yes, now that we have the knife, this is much more playable. Because if nothing else, your attacks actually hit the enemies. It also makes the fights with Jason much more possible. So, because of just the randomness of the drop, though, you could potentially never even see the knife, or if you see it, you might just walk off the screen or go into a house before you pick it up. So, yeah, if you do try this one, make sure you get that knife. Oh, I have 8 seconds. There's no chance. Well, I tried to get there, it was just too far away. But, again, silver lining, at least we have the knife. No house is going off just yet. It is pretty easy to get lost in these little cabins, because the rooms all pretty much look the same. But At least I was able to light one of the fireplaces using my torch. Which again, wouldn't be so confusing if there wasn't also a torch. You could just make the assumption that they're referring to the lighter as a torch, but there is also an item in the game that is a torch. And you don't use it to light the fireplaces. I'm glad we got the knife though, because it really makes a difference. I don't have to duck so much. I still keep pushing down occasionally just out of habit. But yeah, it's nice when the weapons actually do something, as opposed to that Kane and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Oh, finally, there goes the Jason alarm. Alright, so let's cut through the woods. And hope I can make it through the woods. Or I'll just get totally lost. That's fun too. Well, I'm just gonna keep pushing forward until I try to get out of here. That was interesting. I just pushed down a couple times in a row to see if it was spinning me out somewhere different, and it did. So I wonder how much of that is just complete random placement. Well, if there is a system to it, I don't know it. But now I don't have enough time to get to the house, so... Okay, cool. Don't go through the woods unless you know the path. Awesome. It's kind of funny that we haven't run into Jason out on the road, because that's something that can also happen. Is not only does he show up inside the houses, but sometimes when you're just walking on the path, you'll run into him as well. And admittedly, that's a much easier fight than the Mike Tyson's punch-out style of going side to side. So when you're out here, it's a little more of a even playing ground, because you know you can move, you can jump, you have your projectile knife. Oh, we're down to our last camp counselor. And we're back at the rock. So, I've got to look for the knife again. Pact is searching for the knife. The Adventures of Knife Oh, wow, that was really lucky. If we can grab it, now that we have that, that's a very, very, very helpful find. So, we've only got 5 children left to protect, so we're not doing so great on that end. It's not one of those games that was really ambitious, though, because not only are there different camp counselors, so it's not just like having multiple lives with the same person, but you also they have different stats, where some of them are faster, some of them are stronger, and that's really interesting. I mean, this is just an NES game, so the fact that they had that kind of complexity within their multiple characters was neat. Similar to in the American release of Super Mario Bros. 2, where the different characters have different attributes. Oh, got the next house. Oh, lucky me, it's in the water. Well, at least it's not far, but it does mean I'm going to have to get on the boat. And we're going to have to hope we're going the right direction. I can't really tell yet. But it looks like we're not. Oh well, it's a lake. We'll just go in a circle then. I'm just gonna spam the knives. I can't even see. Ah, there was Jason for a brief second. So I'll just spam the knives while we're in the boat. Well, I made it. It's the 3rd house. guess it didn't matter because all three of them showed up in the same room. Now to get ambushed by Jason. There he is. You and your friends are dead. Game over. Yeah, not quite as bad as the Ghostbusters on NES in Title Scream, but not much better. Again, guys, that was Friday the 13th on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me try to play that one. Again, we're still playing through some old NES classics, but we're working our way to some more modern games. I just wanted to start with some older ones before we got into the newer games. Again, guys, thanks for joining me. Have a good one. Bye.